Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this tutorial in the All About That Stitch series. This is the Caterpillar Stripe. This is a very simple project. However, it is not in the easy category, it's in the medium category. However, I will walk you through the steps and you will find this to be very simple. The items that you'll need to get this project done: you will need a needle for sewing in your ends. You will need a crochet hook, and I am using a Clover & More size H 5.0 millimeter crochet hook. I have some scissors and my cotton yarn. I am making a dishcloth. Now this dishcloth is 100% cotton, and it can be used in the kitchen for any purpose. Make sure that you use at least 85% cotton if you are going to make something for your kitchen. Let's get started on this lovely stitch. The first thing you'll need, 3 different colors of yarn. So I am using a cream color, a blue color, and a red color. And I will be using those in today's tutorial. The first color that I'm going to use is the blue. And the first thing we need to do is a slip knot. Once we get that slip knot on, we will chain 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 33, 34, 35, and 36. This project will be a multiple of 4. The first thing that you will do is a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and 1 double crochet in each chain to the end. Keep crocheting that double crochet, and I will meet you at the end of this row. Okay, we're almost to the end. Okay, one more. All right, now that is considered our first row. It is a row of double crochets. Turn your work and let's go to the second row. What you will do for the second row is you will chain 1, and you will single crochet in each stitch to the end. When you get to the very end, in the top of that 3 chain, you will put 1 single crochet in the top of that 3 chain. So we are going to start with this very first stitch and single crochet all the way down. Okay, and I will continue to work on this, and I will meet you at the end of this row. I have 5 stitches left, and I'm going to show you how I change color, because we change colors on this project every 2 rows. So what I'm going to do is begin the last single crochet in that top of that chain 3 space. And what I'm going to do actually is pull it through and then stop, and I'm going to grip this thread, this cotton right here. I'm going to pull my chain out, and at this point you could join another color in any way you like. I am going to show you how I do the magic knot. So I just pull that out and snip my yarn right there. I know it sounds scary, doesn't it? I'm going to take my second color, which in this case I'm going to use red. And this is how I do the magic join. I'm going to show you in this instance, and if you would like to practice, I do have a separate tutorial just regarding the magic knot. So what I will do is, this is the first color and the end is this way. The red is the second color and the end is on the opposite side. What I'm going to do is make the letter A with the red on top. I'm going to hold it up so that you can see. I'm going to make the letter A, and then I'm going to take this end and I'm going to bring it around the back all the way around, and I'm going to go behind the top of that A and down in through the front to the back to make a knot. I'm going to tie it and pull it really tight. Pull it really tight. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the blue over the red. So I'm going to make the letter A. Just like this, and it doesn't exactly look like the letter A, but you get where I'm going. And so then I'm going to take this end and I'm going to flip it around to the back, all the way around the top of that A and down through here, through the top of that A, and then I'm going to grab the ends and I'm going to try and keep this one as close to the end as possible, because that is the color that we ended with. So then I'm going to give it a nice strong pull. Now listen, if this is too hard for you, all you have to do is join the colors in any way that you're used to. So then I'm just going to pull this and give it a nice tug. Next thing I'm going to do is to snip the ends, and I'm not going to go super close, but I'm going to go a little bit close. Can you see how close I'm going? Like that. I've seen where they go super close. That makes me a little nervous. I don't do that. I go close, but not quite touching. So that's how I do the magic knot at the end of a row. And then, yes, I do have to go back and finish those last few stitches because I did pull them out. So easy peasy, they are single crochet, and then this one is a single crochet, and you'll see how the red comes up, the knot kind of goes into that stitch, and now I'm ready with the red. Do you see that? So that makes me happy right there. So I am ready with the red. And so like I said, any way that you would like to join your colors, go for it. Okay, so what we're going to do is turn our work, and with this row we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and that will count as a double crochet. So we're going to skip this first stitch here because this one is going to count as that first stitch, and we are going to put 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, So essentially we have 2 double crochets at the beginning of that row. We are going to chain 2, 1, 2. We are going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and in the next stitch we are going to put a double crochet, and in the next stitch we will put a double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, and 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So that is the pattern, and I will go down the row with you. It's very quick. Chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet. Look at that. And we're almost at the end. Chain 2, skip 2, double crochet, double crochet in that last stitch, and we are done with that row. What do you think about that? Okay, one more row with this color, because remember we do 2 rows of each color. Okay, so now we're going to turn our work. We are going to chain 1. Now when we chain 1, that doesn't count as a stitch. Okay, so we are going to go into this very first stitch right here, and we're going to place a single crochet. In the next top of that double crochet, the second double crochet, we are going to place a single crochet. Now we're at the chain 2 space. So here we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we are skipping this chain 2 space. In the top of the next double crochet, we are going to place a single crochet. And this is the pattern for this row. Single crochet in the top of the next double crochet, and then we're going to chain 2. So we are mimicking the row below, only we are using single crochet. Okay, so we chain 2, skip those 2 chains, go into the top of the double crochet and place a single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, 1, 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, we're almost to the end, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, and then a single crochet in this double crochet, and then a single crochet in the top of that chain 3 right there. Okay, single crochet, and there we have it. We are done with those 2 rows. How pretty is that? This is going to really look nice. Really going to look nice. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my join. If you are uncomfortable with that other method of joining, then you can certainly, at the end of the row, instead of pulling all the way through, once you have 2 loops on your hook, you can just pull this next color through like this, and then give that a tug. You have 2 ends to sew in, and then just start, and that's how you can do it. But I'm going to do the magic knot just simply because then I don't have to sew in ends. And I really enjoy not sewing in ends wherever I can get away with it. So I'm going to do my magic knot. You go ahead and join and catch up, and I will meet you back. Okay, I have my new color in my hook and I am ready. We are getting ready to start on row 5. We're going to turn our work. We have the 3rd color on our hook, and we are going to chain 1. Now remember, chain 1 never counts as a stitch. Then we are going to put 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in the second stitch, and that would be the first 2 stitches in our row. Now if you'll notice, you have the 2 chain 2, and so what we are going to do is a treble crochet, and we are going to skip this stitch, this row, and we're going to go down to the 3rd row below, and we are actually going to do a treble crochet in these 2 skipped stitches in this row, 3 rows down. Okay, so how we're going to do that, and I'm going to go nice and slow with these first couple ones. Okay, a treble crochet, yarn over, and then what we're going to do is go down into this stitch, and then we're going to yarn over and pull through. Okay, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And don't worry, because these will work themselves out. Okay, yarn over, and we're going to do it one more time into that skipped stitch, the second skipped stitch here. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through. You have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so now you have gone through and gone down into those 2 skipped stitches. Now what we're going to do is we are going to identify the next 2 tops of the single crochet stitches, the next 2 single crochet stitches from the row right before, and we are going to put a single crochet and a single crochet. Okay, single crochet, single crochet, and then we're getting ready to do this again. Okay, so we have our chain 2 space, chain 2, and then these 2 stitches that we skipped, this one and this one. Okay, we are going to yarn over, go into the first stitch that we skipped 3 rows below, yarn over and pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is a treble crochet. Yarn over, we're going to go into that very next stitch, insert, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to find the next 2 single crochets, and we are going to single crochet in the top of those single crochets. And we are going to do this all the way down the row. Yarn over, Identify that first skip stitch right here. Might be hard to see. It is right here. Okay, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There we go. We've got one more to do. Yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now in the top of the next 2 single crochets, we're going to single crochet. So these single crochets are helping to anchor these treble crochets. And if you'll see, as we go down, these treble crochets are very lengthened, and everything straightens out once you do that. So you don't need to pull up to even, you just do a normal treble crochet, and that will be fine. Yarn over twice, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Identify the single crochets and put a single crochet in each one. Okay, now we're going to keep doing this all the way down the row, and I'm going to let you watch me, and I'm going to be quiet while you watch me. Okay, we're almost to the end. Okay, we're at the end, so we have 2 more treble crochets and 2 more single crochets to do, and we will be at the end of this row. Okay, so we are at the end of that row, and there we have it. Okay, so that is the end of row 5. We are going to turn our work, and we are going to chain 1. We are going to then place 1 single crochet in each stitch down. In each single crochet stitch and in the top of each treble crochet stitch. Now the treble crochet stitch might want to roll, so you may need to move it around and identify it. Oops, sorry. So let's single crochet all the way down to the end of the row. Don't miss any of those stitches. single crochet all the way down to the end of the row in the top of each stitch, and this will be the end of row number 6. All right, look at that stitch. How pretty is that stitch? We are ready for rows 7 and 8. And 7 and 8 will feel very familiar because they're very much like rows 2 and 3. Okay, so we are going to turn our work. And as you can see, I have already connected my first color, color A, which was my blue. So you connect your colors however you like to connect your colors. And if you would like to learn more about the magic knot, go ahead and check out my tutorial. So what we're going to do right now is chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And the chain 3 does count as a stitch. That will count as the first double crochet. So we are not going to go into this first stitch right here. We're going to skip that one, and we are going to place a double crochet into the next stitch and into each stitch down the row. Double crochet in each stitch down the row. Double crochet in each stitch down the row until you get to the very end, and I will meet you there. Okay, that row is done. I did 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way down the row, and now I'm going to turn my work, and I am going to chain 1. And the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And in each stitch along, including this very first one, I am going to do a single crochet in each stitch down the row. And this is just like we did row 1 and 2. And this is the repeat. So I will meet you down at the end of this row, and we will go over the stitches in this pattern. Okay, and I have 2 more single crochets to do, 1 in the top of this double crochet and 1 in the top of the chain 3. Don't forget that chain 3. Okay. All right. Now, for me to continue, I would then change to color B, which in my case is the red, and I would change to color B and then turn my work, and in that instance, then I would continue to work those 2 rows and then continue to work the next 2. And when you end your work, you want to end with the same color that you began with. Just as in this stitch here with these colors, you can see I started with the green. Yep, let me turn this upside down. There we go. I started with the green, and then the next row was the cream, and the third row was the purple or lavender, and then I continued with that pattern all the way up until I ended with the green. Once I finished that final single crochet row, and as you can see, this one I have 4 sets of the cream and lavender with green on either end, and that made a very nice, pretty square, not quite exactly square, but pretty square dishcloth. And I'm really pleased with this size. So once I completed that final single crochet row with my green here and the same with this blue here, once I complete that final single crochet row, what I did was I went down the sides with this same blue, and I did just like with this green, and I will do a single crochet down this side, single crochet across the bottom, a single crochet across this second side, and then I will finish in this corner because I ended with a single crochet here. I will finish in this corner, and that way there is a single crochet, single row of single crochet all the way around the work. And as you can see with this, it looks really pretty. In each corner I did a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet to make that corner nice and sharp. If I wanted a rounded corner, then I could just put 3 single crochets and it would just give me a nice rounded corner, and you can do that as well. It's really up to you. But that's how I completed this project. I really like this stitch. It's very pretty. People who don't crochet will look at this and wonder how you made that happen. Doing the border along the side also allows you to hide your work where you have changed the colors. And thankfully it's all on one side because you're doing a 2-row repeat. So you go down and up, you change color, down and up, you change color. So all of your color changes will be on one side. And you can just work extra slowly to do your best to hide those connections there. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. And if you feel so inclined, go ahead and subscribe. I really do like it when I see new subscribers. I almost have a little party just watching the new subscriber count go up. Not because I'm worried about numbers, but just because I know that there is a new crochet friend who has just subscribed to my channel, and it makes me really happy. So, as always, stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and I will see you again later.